Excuse the background noise. But hey, all right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before we get started, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Chakodash. Double honors once again, as always, to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who well and taught us this truth. Peace, much love, and citation as always to those who elect. All right, coming at you with a quick lesson through the spirit and power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Mashai, Lord's will. It be edifying to the elect. All right, you see by the title, continue to fight. Okay, we must continue to fight. We must continue to strive for the masteries. Okay, every day that passes by, we need to show, to the best of our ability, show the Lord that we still actually want this. We want the salvation. We want the fame, and most importantly, the righteousness. Okay, that comes attached with this ministry. Okay, we want to be perfect in the eyes of Yahweh Shemashai. We want to please our Lord. Okay, to the best of our ability. Let me see if I can get this real quick. I can't word it right. Let me see. Damn. Let's try this. I'm gonna look at Salakia. Bear with me. Damn. Something along the lines of, all things, the right, us doing the righteousness, is made known unto us. It's made known unto us how to please the Lord. I'm gonna try one more, and then if not, we're just gonna jump straight into it. I just wanted to see if I could grab, grabbing this. We're gonna get this one later. I can't find it. So Lord will it'll come up. But anyways, yeah, we got to continue to fight. So I'm gonna start with this. Let's get that word for fight. I got it in the Edamon. All right, the online etymology dictionary. It says fight. It says to combat, contend with weapons, strive, attack, gain by fighting, win. And ultimately, we're doing this. As it says, we're not doing this like was it one that beat up the air? Okay, pretty much. We're not shadow boxing. And let's get the NLT. 1 Corinthians 9 and 24. It says, don't you realize that in a race everyone wins, or Salaki, that in a race everyone runs, but only one person gets the prize. So run to win. All athletes are disciplined in their training. They do it to win a prize that will fade away, but we do it for an eternal prize. So I run with purpose in every step. I am not just shadow boxing. In the KJV, all right, for that last one, it says, I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air. All right, so we're fighting to receive that incorruptible crown. We're fighting to receive that prize. Okay, that penny. Okay, the things that the Lord is promising to us, all right, to his elect, if they endure to the end. Okay, going back to this word for fight. Let's see, what was the other one? It says often resistance, struggle, to quarrel, wrangle, create a disturbance, to be in conflict. All right. And like I said, it's a fight, it's a struggle, because it's gonna be because it says often resistance. And there's definitely gonna be resistance, of anything. Uh what's that? Wrestle not against flesh and blood. I think that's Ephesians. Up 6 and 12, Ephesians 6 and I'll start at 10. All right, because it said up here, it says contend with weapons. All right, which you know the weapons are of our warfare are not carnal. Okay, but it's the weapons of Yahweh Shema Shah. It's His word. So Ephesians 6:10 it says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of His might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Right, trickery of the devil. You know, the deceit. Okay, all that shit that's being pushed on us. Hey, these are ways to try to get us back into the world. But the things that the Lord is putting us through and the things that we're seeing amongst the nation of Israel, it's as brothers been saying it, all these things are setting it up for us to, hate these niggas on an even bigger scale. We already didn't we already dislike Jake, heathens, so on and so forth. But now it's to the point where when we're getting put in that spirit of shit, no mercy, if you will. All right, in that day. Okay, because we're not gonna be helping random niggas out in Jacob's trouble. It's not, nigga. It's you and what is it, Jeremiah 15:2. You're gonna have to go deal with that shit somewhere else. Because we're not gonna be in the state to help you. Okay? We're not gonna want to help you niggas, man. We're gonna want to see you people get judged on a high scale because you didn't listen. All right, you're disingenuous. Okay, you're big-headed, big-minded. You think too highly of yourselves. You think that you could do no wrong. You perceive yourself to be perfect, and you're the farthest thing from it. Granted, we're far from perfection, okay, but we're not strutting around and proclaiming to be these high and mighty niggas, knowing good and damn well you're not. You full of shit, but you're still going around and professing as if you're this prolific prophet, and that everybody should go to you for counsel and for advice. When behind closed doors, you a nigga, man. You a nigga Sunday through Saturday. But for them 2-3 hours that you get on a lesson or a camp, you just do the best nigga known to man. All right, that's also a wild too, because a lot of you niggas fucking sold out, and that's being made clear too. All this bullshit with that Alizar nigga. Okay, more shit coming out, even more weirder shit. Niggas still choose. Y'all niggas sold out, man. A lot of y'all took a damn bag, and it's gonna show. It's gonna come forth. Okay, the IUIC is next. Okay, they're gonna be the forerunners of getting us turned into the feds, man. You watch. Some niggas screen police. Hell, their head dude was a goddamn police officer or some shit for X amount of years. But anyways, Ephesians 6:12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And right, we got to deal with, simple as Jake, niggas when you may go out or they make a video on you, whatever, but we're battling our minds, battling actual demons, okay? And then the elites, there which what's that say? There's no enchantment against Jacob, but best believe they just like we chant up curses on them niggas. Well, they doing the same thing, just on the left hand side. So these are the things that we're going, we're going up against. But this is all part of that fight. What was that? Damn. I think it's in Sirach. Give me 1 second. Uno momento. Yep, second Ezra 7. There you go. Oh shit. All right, my bad. Let me get this real quick. Second Ezra 7. Because this is all, once again, this is all part of it, man. And this is what we signed up for. What's that? Sirach 2:10? Or not 2:10? Tripping. 2:1. Okay. Which I'll just grab it real quick since I mentioned it. This is what we signed up for. This is part, it was in the contract, man. We're gonna have to deal. Okay. And it's not gonna feel good. Sirach 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. All right. So we already have to come with that mindset of prepping your soul and prepping your spirit. Okay. This shit is very aggravating, but like the elders are saying, we're getting a glimpse of what the men of old, what Yahweh Shai had to deal with back then. He had to see niggas just doing the most heinous of acts, and no niggas, nobody's batting an eye, nobody's saying anything. Everybody's getting leeway and leisure for it. But Lord forbid if we do some shit, it's just the end of the fucking world. When somebody in Great Millstone does something, all right, or if they were to do something, rather I'll say, because we don't have scandals and shit like that coming out, and they try to pin it with niggas that got kicked out or left themselves, them niggas are bugged out, and they're no longer part of us. So you can't use that as an example. These niggas that we're talking about, they're still in these damn in these groups. They're still leaders of these groups. They still have people looking up to them within these groups. Okay, so you can't. There's no comparison. But anyway, we're seeing just straight up bullshit take place around us. But like I said, if one of us was to get caught up in some shit, it'd be the end of the world. It would just be all no holds barred. Just everybody would see. I told y'all these niggas was wrong. I told y'all they was wicked. And they try to do that through little bullshit things. Okay, things that ultimately don't hold any fucking weight. But it just goes to show you, these people, man, they're not of Yahweh Shemal Shah. They're not of the elect. Because none of their actions line up with what the men of the Lord, when we read about the men of the Lord in the scriptures, none of their actions line up with it. They're not consistent. All right, they're teaching things that they ought not to be teaching. And ultimately, they just full of shit. The men of the Lord weren't full of shit. They were full of prophecy. They were full of the spirit. Okay? These niggas are they're niggas with fringes. And we're seeing it. And these be the main ones. Where your fringes? You niggas are committing the most heinous crimes with fringes on. And that's supposed to be something to remind you of the laws. But here it is. You think just because you got it, then you good, man. But ultimately, like I said, and it sucks. It's annoying. It's very tedious, especially starting with the apostles. They've been doing this for 35, 40 years. Okay, 30 plus. Okay, as far as for all the apostles, I know Apostle are 40, but yeah, 30 plus for the apostles. Elder bishops, so on and so forth. Our elders, they've been doing 17 since 07. Okay, and the couple years that us younger brothers been in, we've been dealing with this shit this whole fucking time of constantly telling people that they're wrong, they're wrong, they're wrong. And yeah, we're seeing results, but these niggas still have a mouth on them. They're still able to talk. And that's the tedious part, but that's part of the fight too. Because we gotta wait. We gotta wait on the Lord. He's gonna silence them. Real quick. Damn, eye twitching. This is Titus 1. And I'll start at 10. It says, "For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision." Right, especially those that know, the ones that are in the knowledge. Okay, they understand that they're Israelites. You see, once again, you see all this shit coming out about these guys. Too much butt activity for you to be a leader of the nation. It's just impossible. Too much. That goes for him. That goes for whoever else he's accusing. That goes for niggas that's bringing it out. There's too much weird shit interlined with that. And it always has something to do with a woman. And the Wadi Abashim Shah for the leadership that we have with the apostles, because that's why they're so adamant on not having women involved at all within the ministry. We're not meeting each other as women. We're not getting together and doing barbecues. They're not coming to the Passover. They're not coming to the camp. That's why you don't keep, because when you have women involved, it's always some messy ass shit. Cause even with that nigga, he didn't know that she was married, but then she said he was a widow, and there was too much that she shouldn't have even been allowed in that space. That's what happens when you allow bitches in men's affairs. Because that's exactly what they are. They're not honest sisters. These are some hoes and head wraps. H hoes and head wraps. They're not sisters. They're not truly repentant because they still come in. They come in with feminism, with fringes. It's the same thing with the men. Now you're a black Hebrew Israelite Christian, pretty much. Okay, so that's why it's the main reason we don't have no women nowhere around us when it comes to the ministry, man. And how you deal with your woman is how you deal with your woman. But that shit is off limits, my nigga. You're weird and sweet. And there ain't a goddamn thing that nobody on this planet can say that's gonna reverse that. You can't you you can't do that. You can't do that. Titus 1:11, whose mouths must be stopped. The Lord has to shut you niggas up. And that's what is getting ready to boil. That's what we're getting ready to see on a major scale. Because he can, he can post his little Instagram post and say whatever, but shit, he needed to step down. And there's nothing else that you can say, that's gonna change that once again. Granted, you're still gonna have niggas, okay, choosing Barabbas, and in that spirit of, he repented and we all mess up, okay, and that's why they're gonna be destroyed right along with him. It says who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not for filthy lucre's sake. Right, a lot of these niggas in it once again, they sold out a bag. Let's get that word for subvert. Strong's G 396. Anti-repo. Let's see.
G396. Anatrepto.
All right. Yeah, this was subvert. It says to overthrow, overturn, destroy. All right, let's see let's get the NOT. Get a little more. The NOT, Titus 1:11, they must be silenced because they are turning whole families away from the truth by their false teaching. And they do it only for money. Right, so these niggas they're in the wrong spirit, man. They're not in the spirit of fighting the good fight of faith. They're in the spirit of whatever's best for me, fulfilling the lust of their own belly. All right, but back into this fight thing because I'm bringing that out because once again, this is something that we had to deal with, amongst niggas. It says, righteous Lot who vexes soul, his righteous soul from day to day with their evil deeds. Speaking about him having to be around niggas constantly. And we're seeing the shit that our forefathers seen, man. We're seeing Jake just lose their damn mind and just be doing weird shit, outlandish shit that's unnecessary. It has nothing to do with the ministry. Not keeping it simple, pretty much underestimating this the simplicity, within your house shy. All right, because this truth is very simple, man. You just do what you need to do and do it to the best of your ability, and be honest about it too. On top of that, okay, be honest. But Jake's not able to do that shit, and that means Jake's not willing to fight. They're gonna give up in the last round. We're getting ready to see a lot of people throw in the towel. All right, and we're gonna be right there because we're closer than we've ever been. And yeah, Jake's, has, we think about this and we say it every year, but that's just like with like certain, movies and sequels to games and shit. They be like, oh yeah, this is the best game ever. This is the best game of the series. Then they drop another one. Nah, this is the best game of the series. A fucking iPhone. Every year they tell you niggas the same thing. This is the best camera we ever created. And y'all fall for it every fucking time. Y'all believe it. And shit, it actually do be true. It'd be way better than the last one. Well, it's the same thing here. Every year that goes by is another year closer to us getting the fuck out of here. So yes, we are closer than we have ever been. And if you don't believe it, I mean, shit. Go find something else to do, I guess. I don't know why. That's what I never understand. Why the hell y'all niggas waste your time on something that's so-called not true? I don't watch Christianity videos. Use your brain. Let me see. I'm trying to find this one. Damn, what was it? It might be lower down or further down. I mean, bear with me, Salaki. I'm looking. Matter of fact, let me go back to it real quick. Yep, yeah, okay. It was way further down. Damn. Oh, right here. Here we go. Shalom to brothers on the common board. Shalom. Let's see. So this is Second Ezra 7 and 57. It says, "Then answered he me and said, This is the condition of the battle which man that is born upon the earth shall fight. That if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said. But if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say." Right? This is that fight, man. All right. This is the condition of the battle. We have to understand once again what we, became a part of. And especially with us entering into other men's labors. Okay, we entered into something that was already functioning. That's why most I don't need us, but hey, we're trying to get that, get that reward. All right, First Timothy 6:12. It says, "Fight the good fight of faith, lay hold on eternal life, whereunto thou art also called and hast professed a good profession before many witnesses." All right, fight the good fight of faith, lay hold on to the eternal life. It says, "Don't let no man take your crown." All right, we have to keep fighting, man. We got to remain in this quarrel. We got to remain in this, what did it say? We got to continue to strive. Okay. We got to remain in this struggle, this wrangle, this disturbance. All right. We have to keep going because, again, there's nothing to return to. It would be a damn shame for us to do this for X amount of years just to fade away. Because then that was for nothing. You could have went and, which you wouldn't be living life, but saying it to say, you could have just went and been a nigga. It like the scripture saying Hebrews, it was better for them not to know, the way of the truth. Roughly paraphrasing. But this is the fight that we've entered, man, and we have to make sure that we go all the way. Okay, and I'll get this and close out. It says, hold on real quick. Take this shit out the oven. Shit. Damn it. All right, Salaki. All right, back here. 2 Timothy 2. Now I'm gonna go to the whole. Let's go to the whole chapter. Gonna start up. In the top, the header says, "Be strong." Okay. So 2 Timothy 2:1, it says, and I'm gonna read to verse 5. It says, "Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Hamashiach Yahushai, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also." All right. NLT for verse 2 says, "You have heard me teach things that have been confirmed by many reliable witnesses. Now teach these truths to other trustworthy people who will be able to pass them on to others." All right. And that's what we're doing. We're committing these to faithful men. All right. And once again, we're entering the works or the labors, of other men's works, man. That's another reason why you got to be vetted. All right. When you come into this thing, you can't just jump into a great millstone camp. Now, the other camps, I don't know how the fuck they do it. Don't really care. But um, you can see, uh, what you call it, the fuck, it's like it. Missed my train of thought. Oh, you can see that they don't have a vetting process because of the men that are able to get on camera and just say the most outlandish things and so on and so forth because they ain't been vetted. All right, these ain't faithful men. They just here just for the fuck of it. Okay, what do brothers say? Yeah, well, shit, if that's true, then yeah, nah, I don't know. He's been on here a couple times. He just be dropping precepts, but I ain't never really looked into him. I ain't gonna check his page though. Yeah, we don't condone weird activity, man. If you weird and not sincere, just don't even be on a video, you know. Yeah, I ain't like I said, I ain't never Natnail Bahanu. So I seen him like once or twice or a couple times, but I don't know. That's another thing. We tired of this shit, just random people just coming up, you know. Sometimes Jake be simple in the beginning, but really a lot of times Jake just be weird as hell and you don't be knowing what the hell be going on. So I was like, ugh. But anyways, 2 Timothy 2:3, it says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach." Right, enduring that hardness, enduring um uh the shit we're gonna go through, We're gonna be going through a lot of very shit, pretty much fucked up shit. Quite frankly speaking, excuse my French, but that's just the evil. That's the easiest way to say it. And that word for endure hardness, all right, it's Strong's G 2553, uh Kappa Kappathel, maybe, I don't know. But it says to suffer, endure evils, hardships and troubles, to be afflicted. All right, to suffer evils, man. That's why I ended up saying evils because I was reading that. But yeah, endure the evils that you know are getting ready or that already they're already happening. Some brothers are catching a lot of hell, man. All brothers are catching hell, but some bros they going through it. All right. Um, but then overall, as a unit, we're all finna get ready to be thrown straight into that fire. And so we gotta be ready for that. We have to be prepared as a good soldier of Yahushua. All right. It says, "No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier." Right. The Lord has chosen us to be soldiers, okay, and to fight, and be the front line of this war. So we need to make sure we're on point, man. Okay. We can't get too entangled with the affairs of this life. You deal how you need to deal, and just leave it as that. You always had to think about the ministry is your actual career. I ain't gonna say job, because job is just it's a career. This is what you're gonna do with your life. All right. Now the rest of the, you know, your job where you work for Esau or however you get your funds, dealing with your family, so on and so forth, everything else. That's a side gig. Okay, those are side hustles, pretty much. All right. Now, granted, we're in captivity, so I ain't saying that to say abandon your job or whatever. But brothers know what I'm saying, though, man. This needs to be prioritized over anything else. This is what the Lord was talking about when He said, roughly paraphrasing, if you don't hate your father, your mother, your sister, brother, so on and so forth. All right, going into that word hate just simply means to love less, meaning you're prioritizing Yahweh Shema Shai over them. It's not to say that you don't, you know, fuck you, mom, and all this other shit. No, you just make sure you prioritizing the Lord first. You know what I'm saying? Some brothers are, I have a decent, I have a good relationship with my parents and shit like that. Certain family members, a lot of them niggas bugged out, but for the most part, I have a decent manipulation, but I never go too much into that shit. I just know shit. I can chop it up with this nigga for a little bit, but it's not prioritized over the truth, and they know that. You know what I'm saying? But every brother's situation is gonna be different. All right, but ultimately, concerning the affairs of this life, and we're not getting tied up in these things, man. All right, verse 5 says, and if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned except he strive lawfully. Right, so we have to strive lawfully for this, man. We gotta strive for the masteries. The NOT for that says, and athletes cannot win the prize unless they follow the rules. Right, and there are rules in this thing. According to the doctrine, there's rules concerning this ministry. You got to be able to take rebuke. All right, you got to be able to take like I said, rebuke, correction. I was just looking at that one. I'm about to read it in the NLT. You got to be able to take and understand those things, man, and then apply them. That's the biggest thing. Jake don't like rebuke, so then he goes on this rampage of just spewing out emotion versus just taking the low. And even if you could be correct, which most of the time your ass ain't, all right, because you think everybody deals with it. You always think that you know what's best, but realistically you don't. That's when you lean to your own understanding, man. And we're not here to do that. We're here to trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. And if we believe that the men that are above us and appointed over us are men of the Lord, well, we need to trust their judgment. Okay? Of course, you're going to have a bad batch, a bad apple here and there. All right, but overall, for the most part, just trust Yahweh Shema Shai. He's going to run in that situation regardless of what it is. Okay? And whoever needs to be removed, get removed. 2 Timothy 2 and 4 NOT says, soldiers don't get tied up in the affairs of civilian life, for then they cannot please the officer who enlisted them. Yeah, we don't have time to act like civilians. Okay, we're not in the spirit to be a civilian. We were called into a very great war, so we gotta act like nigga, you in a war. You have to act like that. We have to start carrying that mindset as we go and deal with day-to-day activities and shit like that. Civilians, they shrivel up and they frail up and go run and hide for protection. Whereas the warriors, the frontliners, they gotta fight. They're not able to just up and quit like a regular nigga could. We don't have that option, man. So we gotta continue to push. We have to continue to push in Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, I'm gonna grab this from for the brother. Is that 140? Bear with me. I'm still trying to get used to this damn. What the fuck is it? Apple damn computer. Damn. All right, there we go. Was that 140? Yeah. Yep. So Psalms 119 and 140, it says, thy word is very pure, therefore thy servant loveth it. Right. And if you're a true servant of Yahweh Shema Shai, you're gonna love the words of the Lord, man. That's why we know, and that's another indicator. These niggas ain't men of the Lord, because every time these are the same people that talk about the law, but as soon as we bring it out and as soon as we use it to correct you, then there's a problem. The law is only acceptable when it's concerning something that you want, like Apostle Paul's writings not being authoritative, but then you're using his exact same writings to try to get charity for your car being broken into. You see how that shit don't make no sense? Doesn't make any damn sense in the world. No matter where you go, shit ain't gonna make no sense. All right, verse 141. It says, I am small and despised, yet do not I forget thy precepts. Right, and that's what's going to get us through Jacob's trouble. The precepts of Yahweh Shema Shai. Bear with me. Looking for this one. Isaiah 33. I'll start at 6. Isaiah 33 and 6. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength and salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. That's what's going to get us out of here when it's all said and done. The precepts of Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, not which like I said, it's important to know the breakdowns and what have you. Okay, but the main thing is what applying these precepts. Applying the scriptures, application versus just being able to quote them. Do you actually apply these things? You can't apply Daniel the second chapter when it comes, like the statute. You can't apply that. That's not going to help you. When it comes to your I don't. That ain't gonna help you. Yeah, the iron was Romans. Okay, fuck that. Got to do. You're in a life or death situation. That's not gonna help you. The precepts that's gonna help you, and the ones that you need to remember. About being a good brother. About trusting in the Lord, about having faith, enduring. Struggling. Shit, health. Overall, yes, the whole book is definitely needful. Okay, but those are the ones that's really going to get us, throughout Jacob's trouble. The ones on conduct and how to conduct yourself and shit like that. Good ones is like books like Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Sirach, pretty much Book of Mannerisms. I believe that's what they say. Uh, Wisdom of Solomon. There's a couple other ones. Let me see. Well, I ain't got to go into that, but you get the point. Psalms. Okay, but yeah, I just wanted to put that up, man. Read the book of Acts too, because this once again, we're getting ready to see these things come to pass. We're seeing Jake in that former bugged out state. We're seeing it modernized. It's on the now it's just on the laptop. It's on the screen. But yeah, I just wanted to put that up, man. Shit, longer than expected, but hey, who cares? Shit, it's all for the elect at the end of the day, anyways. And Lord's will, this was edifying to the elect. Before we close, once again, giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Chakodash. Double honors once again, as always, to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone, who rule well and taught us his truth. Peace, much love, and salutation as always until the full elect. Hey, to the next one, Shalom.